Walk into almost any fast food restaurant, and at first the burger seems almost too simple. Beef, bun, cheese, sauce, maybe a few pickles, maybe some onions. That is the basic formula. But here is the weird part. If so many fast food burgers are built from the same pieces, why does every burger brand feel so different? One feels cheap, familiar, and nostalgic. Another feels smoky and heavier. Another tries to feel fresh. Another feels oversized, messy, and almost ridiculous. And another feels like exactly the thing you want at midnight, even though you know it is not exactly a health food. That difference is not random. Fast food burger brands are not just selling meat between bread. They are selling a flavor identity carefully built from texture, smell, sauce, speed, price, packaging, and memory. So the first rule of burger brands is simple. Each one needs a shortcut in your brain. A brand cannot just say, "We sell burgers," because everyone sells burgers. It has to own a feeling. One brand may win because it is fast and affordable. Another may win because the burger smells like it came off a smoky grill. Another may lean into freshness, bigger patties, melted cheese, or a sauce that people recognize instantly. The burger itself is just the base layer. Around that base, the brand builds a whole system. How quickly the food arrives, how it smells when you open the wrapper, how messy it feels in your hands, how the menu describes it, and how the fries and drink make the whole thing feel complete. Once you notice that, fast food burgers stop looking identical. They start looking engineered. The patty is where a burger brand makes its first major choice. A thin patty cooks quickly, keeps the price low, and gives you that classic fast food bite. Simple, familiar, and easy to eat without thinking too much. A thicker patty sends a different message. It feels more premium, but it also needs more time, more control, and enough fat to keep it from drying out. A smashed patty works in another way entirely. The pressure against the hot surface creates browned, crispy edges, giving the burger a deeper, more savory taste than the patty's size might suggest. Then there are patties that are shaped in advance, portioned by weight, and cooked in a tightly controlled way so the burger feels the same from one location to the next. That is the hidden strategy. The patty is not just beef. It is the brand choosing between speed, price, juiciness, texture, smell, and consistency. But after the patty, the flavor people remember often comes from everything that melts, spreads, and drips around it. Cheese brings fat, salt, and that soft, creamy layer that makes the burger feel hotter, richer, and more indulgent. Sauce can do even more. A strong burger sauce is usually built around fat, acid, sweetness, salt, and thickness, so it clings to the bun, coats your mouth, and does not disappear after one bite. Pickles cut through the grease. Onions add sharpness, sweetness, or that familiar fast food aroma. Lettuce can make the whole burger feel fresher than it actually is. And this is where it gets interesting. In many fast food burgers, the flavor you remember most may not come from the beef at all. It may come from the sauce and cheese system wrapped around it. This is also where burger brands split into two very different worlds. A speed burger is built for rhythm, thin patty, fast cook, soft bun, simple toppings, familiar sauce, and a price that makes the decision feel easy. It is not trying to feel handmade or fancy. It is trying to feel reliable, quick, and repeatable. A premium-style burger is playing a different game. It may use a thicker patty, a shinier bun, stacked toppings, stronger cheese, or words like fresh, smoky, loaded, or signature to make the same basic food feel like an upgrade. Neither version is automatically better. They are just answering different cravings. One says, "I need something fast and familiar." The other says, "I want this to feel worth it." And once you understand that, the menu starts to look less like a list of food and more like a strategy. And then there is texture, which is one of the quiet tricks every burger brand uses. Flavor matters, obviously. But flavor by itself is not always enough to make a burger stick in your memory. The bite has to feel right. The bun needs to be soft enough that you can bite through it easily, but not so weak that it collapses under the sauce and heat. The patty needs some kind of contrast, maybe a browned edge, a juicy middle, or a smoky surface that makes it feel more cooked and more satisfying. Then come all the small signals your mouth notices instantly. Crisp lettuce, sharp pickles, melted cheese, crunchy bacon, toasted bread, or extra sauce that makes the burger messy in a way that feels enjoyable instead of annoying. Soft, hot, salty, fatty, crunchy, creamy, tangy, the best fast food burgers stack those sensations one after another. That is why a burger can feel more exciting than its ingredient list looks on paper. The brand is not just building taste, it is building a bite pattern. Now, here is the part most people do not think about. Branding can actually change how a burger tastes in your mind. Before you even take the first bite, your brain has already collected a lot of information. It has seen the colors, the logo, the wrapper, the box, the menu name, the price, and maybe even smelled the restaurant before you reached the counter. If you grew up eating a certain burger, memory becomes part of the flavor. If a brand looks more premium, you may expect the burger to taste richer before you have even chewed it. If it feels cheap, familiar, and nostalgic, that can be satisfying too, just in a different way. That does not mean the food is fake. It means taste is not only happening on your tongue, it is also happening through expectation, smell, habit, and emotion. And that is the slightly shocking truth. Sometimes you are not only craving the burger, you are craving the whole brand experience wrapped around it. The next layer is the menu itself, and this is where burger brands get very clever. They know that once you have already decided to buy a burger, a little more does not feel like a huge decision. Double patty, extra cheese, limited time sauce, secret menu build, spicy version, bigger combo. Suddenly, the same basic craving turns into something that feels like an event. The menu is not just showing you food. It is creating urgency, comparison, and a little fear of missing out. A limited burger feels more exciting because it might disappear. A double burger feels like better value because it looks more loaded. A secret item makes you feel like you are in on something other people missed. And that is the trap. You may walk in wanting a simple burger, but the menu quietly nudges you toward a bigger, messier, more expensive version of the same craving. So the smarter choice is not to pretend fast food burgers are something they are not. They are designed products, and honestly, that is why they work so well. The real question is, what kind of burger experience are you actually choosing? If you want the full brand experience, then the signature item usually makes the most sense. That is the burger, built to show what the brand wants you to remember. Enjoy it for what it is. But if you want more control, pay attention to the parts doing the heavy lifting. Extra sauce, double patties, bacon, cheese, combo upgrades, and limited time toppings. Those are often where the burger quietly gets heavier without feeling that much more filling. Once you understand the system, you stop seeing a burger as just a brand name on a wrapper. You start seeing the patty, the bun, the sauce, the texture, the portion, the memory, and the marketing all working together. And now you know how it works.